Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my science class. So, students, this is the second part of the chapter Body Movements, which is chapter 8 from class 6 science book. In the previous part, we have studied about the introduction of this chapter, that what is movement. So, what is movement, students? It is the ability of an organism to change its position or its location by using their different body parts. Now we know that this body movement is facilitated by the skeletal system. What is the skeletal system? A skeletal system is formed by the different bones, muscles and cartilage of our body. This we have studied in class 5. That our skeletal system consists of bones, few of the muscles which join the bone and also the cartilage. So this skeletal system helps our body, the body of all our living organisms, the animals, in moving from one place to the other. So, what are the different functions of the skeletal system? This skeletal system, it helps in bringing movements. It protects the internal organs, like we have studied that the rib cage protects the lungs. Similarly, the different body organs, internal organs are protected by the skeletal system. Now, this skeletal system provides a framework to our body. We know that our body has 206 bones. They are hard and rigid and they provide a framework or a shape to our body. And thirdly, as we have discussed, they help in body movements. Now, we have also studied about the joints. What are the joints? Since we know that we have 206 bones and these bones are joined with each other. The places where two bones meet, they are called as joints, and we can move our body only from the joints. Now, let us start with the different types of joints. So first type of joint is ball and socket joint. So there is an activity: roll a stripe of paper into a cylinder. Make a small hole in an old rubber or plastic ball and push the paper cylinder into it. So this is a ball and you have to make a small hole and insert this paper cylinder into it. And then you can also stick the cylinder on the ball, put the ball in a small bowl and take a small bowl, put this ball into it and try to move it. Does the ball rotate freely inside the bowl? Does the paper cylinder also rotate? Now imagine the paper cylinder is your arm and the ball is its end. The bowl is like the part of shoulder to which your arm is joined. The round end of one bone fits into the cavity of the other bone. So what happens in case of ball and socket joint? It is like this. This bowl is like your shoulder bone and this paper cylinder is your arm and this is the end. This ball is the end or edge of your arm and you can rotate it freely. You can you can move the paper cylinder also inside the bowl and you can freely rotate this ball inside this bowl. So this type of joint is called ball and socket joint and it is present in the hip bone and the shoulder bone. It is like the ball and socket joint. So this is your hip bone or the shoulder bone is like this and this is your thigh bone and at the end there is a rounded edge which is fitted in a circular socket like structure, and you can rotate it freely. So this is a ball and socket joint. So what is a ball and socket joint? A ball and socket joint is where the rounded end of one bone fits into the cavity of the other bone, and it brings movement in all the directions. And it is located where? It is located in the hip and shoulder. So remember, ball and socket joint. When you are bowling a ball, you are using your shoulder. So that is you can remember it from that your shoulder has ball and socket joint. Similarly, your hip has ball and socket joint. You can move your leg in all the directions from your hip. Now second joint is pivotal joint. So what is a pivotal joint? The joint where our neck joins the head is a pivotal joint. It allows us to bend our head forward and backward and turn the head to our right or left. So try to move your neck. You can move it from left to right, and you can move it forward and backward also. So this is because of the joint, which is the pivotal joint in our neck. So you can see this is the pivotal joint through which your head is joined to the neck. You can move your neck right and left also. You can move your head right and left also. You can try it yourself, and you can move it up and down, forward or backward also. So in case of pivotal joint, a cylindrical bone rotates on a ring like a pivot. You must have seen a pivot, a chakki, atta chakki. It joins the neck to the head, and it allows to bend head forward and backward and turn the head to our left and to our right. So students, today we have studied about two joints, the ball and socket joint and the pivotal joint. In the next part, we will study about the hinge joint and some fixed joints. So till then, thank you students.